Hi, my name is Linda Bernetti, and I am a family support specialist and a certified community health worker here at the Autism Project in Johnston, Rhode Island. I'm here to talk about how to teach the first then schedule board.
Hi, my name is Susan Jewell, and I am the manager of family support. Welcome to the Autism Project. The Autism Project was born out of the public school systems about 26 years ago when educators and speech pathologists and OT were looking for a curriculum to teach students with ASD. Fast forward 26 years now, who are we? We are an eclectic group of educators, clinicians, parents, and individuals with ASD. We provide support and services to families. That is what I'm passionate about, family education and parent support. We also have social groups for individuals starting at age 5 all the way up through adult groups. We have a summer camp, Camp Wanna Go Again, that is also starting at age 5, and we also have a week that is just our adults. In addition, we have a training and consultation team that provides worldwide training to employers and educators to help support individuals with ASD. This is the Autism Project's family support team. We are all parents of individuals, children with ASD, so we have lived experience. We also have the ability to speak in many languages. We have a language line as well as bilingual family support specialists. Everyone on our team is a certified community health worker, and we look forward to working with you. Before we learn about a new tool, we like to do just a little recap of what is autism. And I'm going to read this directly from the slide. Autism spectrum disorders refer to a neurodevelopmental disorder that is characterized by difficulties with social communication, social interaction, restrictive and repetitive patterns in behaviors, interests, and activities, and by definition, the symptoms are present early on in life and affect daily functioning. And I read that verbatim from the American Psychological Association. We have the word neurodevelopmental in bold. The reason neurodevelopmental is in bold letters is because it's a neurologically based disorder. It is not a behavior disorder. So why does that matter? Why do we care? Because the interventions and the supports that we provide to a neurodevelopmental disorder are very different than the interventions and support we would provide for somebody who's got a behavior disorder. When we think about autism, I like to use this iceberg theory. We oftentimes think about what we're seeing above the water, things like verbal perseveration or elopement, or sometimes our guys come off as being rude or task avoidance. Sometimes there's property destruction. Sometimes there's aggression. And what we like to think about is what else is going on with that person. What is underneath the water? Many individuals with ASD have medical conditions like GI issues or develop seizures, sleep disorders. We also have social challenges and communication challenges. When you read about autism, that is one of the things that they're looking at. You know, what is the level of communication? And communicating is not just talking. Communicating is being able to read body language. You know, we walk into a room and we just kind of adjust. We don't even think about it. There are also sensory challenges, and sensory processing is just taking in information through the environment. You know, and our body processes it, and we know what's relevant and what's not relevant. But what if you had a neurodevelopmental disorder that your sensory system was not processing things in a typical manner? And so you would be receiving information into the environment, and you don't know what's relevant to pay attention to. You may be listening to, say, the hum of a fluorescent light instead of paying attention to the teacher. Self-regulation challenges, and all of these things underneath the water are not just specific to ASD. You know, everyone or anyone could have challenges in any of these things, but it tends to be more prevalent with individuals with ASD, that self-regulation piece, that going from 0 to 60 super quick and not being able to regulate emotion, and cognitive challenges. And so we keep in mind looking at the entire person and understanding that this is neurologically based.
So the First Then schedule board is a two-step process teaching our children how to transition from one event to another. It also helps to navigate them through their day. It answers what's coming next. These skills are a foundation of organizing your activity, your day, or long-term plan. The use of the First Then board is the first step to teaching scheduling. Teaching how to use a schedule is a daily life skill. We all need schedules. Teaching their children as young as possible is going to make it easier as they get older. First Then board structures a child's time into individual steps that are manageable and clear and concise. A two-step board teaches the child where and how to look for the information that they need on what they're going to be doing right now and then what's coming next. When you introduce this tool to your child or your student, you're teaching them a very important skill. This schedule will grow into a full schedule and a calendar and beyond as they get older. Why use a First Then board? A First Then board will help to organize your child. It clarifies the expectation. It reduces distractibility and anxiety. It reduces unwanted behaviors. It eliminates the verbal prompting. It enhances your child's experience, and it increases independence. And what I mean by that is we're not telling them what you're going to do now and what you're going to do next. They're using a visual prompt. The visual prompt, not a verbal prompt. Prompting does not equal independence. So here we have a First Then board. 2 steps. First, we're going to read a book. After the book is done, they peel the picture off. They see that it's complete. The next thing says snack. Now that they've read their book, they're going to have a snack. When the snack is over, you peel it off. They have just completed a 2-step schedule. After that, we go to a 3-step schedule. First, then, next. So here, first we're going to read a book. After the book is all done, oh, what did Mom say? Oh, I get to have a snack. They peel the snack off. When they're done their snack, what's next? Legos. There's no verbal prompting. It's all on their schedule. It's all a picture, and they're manipulating it. They take it off by themselves. Then they can see, oh, I finished. Now I got to move on. Clear and concise. When am I going to get a snack? I'm going to get a snack after I'm done my book. When am I going to get to play with my Legos? After I finish my snack. 3 steps, clear and concise. It transitions them from one event or one item to another, and they know exactly when it's going to end. The next thing that we're going to do is how do we teach this to a child? By using the child's preferred interest. Use of a preferred interest will engage the child in the process, and it will reduce the anxiety or the resistance to use it because it's what they like. It's drawing them in. So whatever your child's preferred interests are, jumping on a trampoline, running in the backyard, whatever it is. The goal is for the child to see this as a source of information, but also a trusted source of information. If it's on here, it's going to happen. We're going to read a book. After I've done my book, I'm going to have a snack. No discussion. Clear, concise. Say what you mean what you say. Show what you mean what you show. As a child begins to trust and understand the tool, you can begin to use it for less preferred activities. We all have things in our day that we don't prefer to do, but they have to get done. So in this example, I have first we're going to brush our teeth, and then we're going to read our book. We all have things in our daily lives that we don't prefer to do, but they've got to get done. By having the preferred activity as the second or the then, it helps to motivate the child to get that first task done. And in this case, it's brushing your teeth. So some of the things that we want to consider when we're introducing and teaching a First Then, you have to understand that it's not an if-then. It's always has to be a trusted item for the child, or they're not going to want to use it. If, for example, the child goes to the dentist and he's struggling, having a really hard time, but then the appointment goes a little longer than it should have. If the end result, if the then was going to be, we get to go to the bookstore after the dentist, the child still has to be able to go to the bookstore. He has to be able to count on that schedule. First dentist, then bookstore. I went to the dentist. May not have gone as well as we hoped, but I'm still going to get to the bookstore. Another thing that you can consider when creating the First Then schedule will be you have to determine if you want to use pictures, words, or objects. You can use a mixture of all of them. My son always had a green toothbrush. If I didn't show a green toothbrush and it was a blue toothbrush, he would not have connected that I have to brush my teeth because I see a toothbrush. Pictures, words, objects, whatever works now, and it's going to change as they get older. Remember, a schedule must be directly taught and it has to be consistently used. Use it or lose it. Using a schedule is a skill that's going to carry on through their life. Schedules will change depending on your child's skills and their needs. You adjust to the age and the stage.
At the Autism Project, we are never one and done. We are here for you. If we can support you on your journey, please feel free to reach out. You can make an appointment or speak with one of our family support specialists. Welcome to the TAB family.